years of being in remission, 5 years of cancer free, and 5 years, well, not 10, but you know what I'm saying, 5 years of bringing impactful conference and growing. Now, of course, we know in the beginning it didn't start out um, like it was. Actually, the first year was actually pretty fun because it was in person and we had people that came all over the place. We had Elaine who came from all over the place, and that was the first time I met Debbie. Debbie came, and that was just exciting to see people and meet people, from Facebook, from social media, and being able to connect with them. And it was great. Elaine came down. We had a couple of folks who came and that were there via telecommuting or teleconference or whatever you call, that were from all the way from that was over in Europe. So we've been doing virtual stuff for a while, and the thing is that it has been a great opportunity to continue to come every year. Every year we're planning, every year we're getting a little bit better at what we're doing, and it's a growth thing. It's growing, it's growing, and getting more people who want to be connected and want to be a part of Survive and Thrive. So it's been good, and now we're about to do one more year. Here's one more year that we are celebrating being in remission, but also supporting and others who are going through this journey. So, for those of you guys who know, I am Shannon. I am the founder of Survive and Thrive and co founder of For Humanities, which is an online t shirt brand. And what we do is we do a lot of fundraising for nonprofit organizations. So, we work with a couple of them. We got Three Seeds, we have the Fashion Umbrella Foundation, we have Caregiver Speaks, we have, of course, Survive and Thrive, and we are definitely working with bunches of different folks that we've worked with over the period of time. So, for those of you guys who are here, we thank you guys. And for those of you guys who have been getting your tickets at the 11th hour, it's been fun because I'm in there manually looking at everything, making sure that people are getting the links to be able to come and be there at the conference, but making sure it's, falling through. So you may get a email from me again, that is just talking about that Zoom link. And just so you guys have it, because again, we don't want folks at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock saying they don't get the Zoom link because we're gonna be in the conference, and I want you to participate. So be sure that you got your links, you got the link for it. And if you have not, please send me an email. But for those of you guys, I've checked because I put my name also on that list of getting emails, and I got an email. So I was able to see it with all the little message that I put. But definitely do that. Oh, what I will do is tonight, some of you guys who were on this other email subscription that was getting messages. So I'm going to send y'all out another message in a few minutes. So if you see it, just like click on it and come on through, or either click on it and just say, hey. So Survive and Thrive um, is what we're going to be doing, surviving and thriving, and bringing just great information. We have some great speakers that's going to be there, that's going to be speaking. Dr. Manvi, she's going to be talking about holistic health and naturopathic remedies. She's going to talk about just keeping yourself healthy and how to stay and keep your immune system pumping and going good. Things that you can do for that, and things that, just general questions about other health matters that you may have. And again, it's a great opportunity to talk with the doctor. So if you like to talk with the doctor, come on to Survive and Thrive. $10 visits, that's all you got. $10 is all you're going to have to pay to get some sound information from a naturopathic doctor that will be able to share with you some things that you can do to keep yourself healthy during this current environment. So that's what you want to do. Come on through and check us out. We also are going to have some wonderful speakers. If you haven't seen those speakers on that speaker thingy, you want to go see them. So we have a great line of speakers. We have like this little video thingy that I've shown that shows all the speakers and got the little music to it, and it's like cool. So go check it out. We got Leroy Allen, we got Rashonda Mack, we have Jean Taylor, Nurse Jean Taylor, we have Latina Starling, and we have Celeste Duckworth, we have Adrian Johnson, we have, of course, Latina, as I said, and we have Paula McDowell, and we have Elder Carmen, and we have Michael Ellis. He's going to be bringing us some poetry and emotions. Okay. So that's what we're going to be doing. So it's going to be great. And we have our vendors. We have 3Q's Apparel, we have Juice Plus, we also have Elder Carmen, and we have For Humanity. So, of course, we're going to be promoting and showing you guys all of the things that we have so that you can go and get your wonderful, wonderful stuff. You can go, and we have a promo code for ours. If you go to bit.ly/ fundraising for good and use, let's see, hold on. Okay, I didn't put the /. Okay, hold on. Okay, fundraising for good. And then what you want to do is use promo code 2020Ts when you check out. And you get a discount. You get a good discount too. It's almost like 50%. So go ahead and check it out because funds that are raised, 100% of shirts that we sell for the month of October goes to Survive and Thrive to continue to support cancer survivors during their time of recovery so that they can thrive. Our goal is to be able to raise $10,000 so that we can cover and offset the cost of copays so that survivors don't have to worry about paying these copays that they have to go to doctors and getting x-rays and MRIs and all them same things. But the MRIs and going and getting medications that may not necessarily be paid for, or the deductible on them are a little higher than standard. And that's the thing. It's like sometimes the difference between, okay, like case in point, you're gonna take okay, let's talk about just some real stuff. But if you're talking about medication and you have one medication that works really well, such as one particular pain medication, then you have the generic kind. Now, of course, we know they use a lot of generic. Generic isn't generic as they would say, if you will. It's just more, it's not the mainstream name. Now, when you are going and getting one over the other, one probably have a little bit more potency than the other one. And the thing is that if you can get the best medication, wouldn't you want the best medication that's definitely going to save your life? You don't want the generic. If the generic is generic but the other kind, the brand kind, is a little bit more potent, then you want to do that. But the problem is that your insurance doesn't cover the cost of that. So you need to pay the difference. And the difference can be hundreds of dollars, or just 50 or $60. But it's still a cost that you have to endure just so that you can stay healthy. So our goal is to be able to assist, survivors and thrivers during this time, and where they don't have to worry about if they're going to get this medication over that medication. So if you'd like to help out with that, then you want to be here at the conference. And at the same time, if you want to help out with that and you want to donate, you can do that too. We can definitely, we're going to put this link up in here once I could type it in. Donate and Thrive for your donations. And you can go directly to our website. And again, let me put that on here for you guys at www.surviveandthrivecr.org. You can go to the website, and it's handy dandy because Dragon Media Productions, she did it. Sharon Nixon and the Fashion Umbrella Foundation, she did that website and put it together. It is, it has a lot of clean space, it has a lot of great information, and it's very easy to look at. You can go, you can click, you can see your little random things at the top. It has on top, she moved some things around and moved the ticket thingy at the top so that you can see and get your tickets now because we're doing this event. No excuses. You can go directly to our website and purchase your ticket as well. It's going to take you directly to where you pay. and get your ticket. It's only $10. So $10 is going to help us $10 at a time to be able to raise $10,000. So if you know of a company that needs a sponsor, because they need to, especially if they have folks on their platform that have been diagnosed with cancer. Not only that, you have to keep in mind that 1 in 8 women are diagnosed with invasive breast cancer, but at the same time, over 1.8 million people alone have been diagnosed with cancers, all cancers, according to American Cancer Society. But when we talk about which ones are the highest ones that are known, which is actually lung cancer and breast cancer. Breast cancer are the two highest found type cancers, in all of everybody here in the United States. And you have to look at that for a second and look at the fact of how they are correlated together. When you're looking at lung cancer, again, those are things that's environmental or things that you're putting into your own self that you probably need to stop and really, figure out a way that you can break that addiction and that thing that's on you. But when you look at the fact that it's your lungs that, things that come into your breath, into your air, to your lungs, into your body, those are things that are either definitely, man-made. Well, you go and you take it, basically you smoke. Let's keep that real. You smoke it. Stop it. But the other one is could be just the air, the toxins that are in the air and the bacteria and the stuff and everything that's floating around. That can also that's cancer causing. The materials that you ingest, asbestos and just different things that you take in that get into your body, and things also environmental that gets into your skin and that absorbs. Your skin absorbs things, and that poison can get into is will get into your bloodstream. So what our goal is to look at is how can we support cancer survivors, and how the fact that you have lung cancer and then you have breast cancer, and how these things are related based on the fact of environmental ingesting, breathing, that whole thing that's getting into your bloodstream. So, with all of that, we are wanting you guys to be there. Survive and Thrive Cancer Recovery Conference, October 16th and 17th. This is 2 days of impact, you guys. 2 days that you are going to be able to share your stories, hear great stories, hear opportunities and music and fun. And that's what we're looking at. We are so excited about, celebrating this fifth year, but celebrating the fact that we're able to bring our energy, bring our information to everybody. So, with that, I'm going to go to sleep because I have to get up. Well, I always get up at 5 something. So I have to get up early, but then if I get up at 5 like I normally do, then I, kind of do my thing, read my Bible, and then do a couple other things. But that means that I won't be going live with you guys in the morning. It's going to be a little earlier. So I'll probably be live with you at 6 o'clock. Maybe. It depends on what's going on. Now, if people are like getting tickets at the third hour, forget the 11th hour, the first hour, because I did leave it open. I did leave it open to 5 o'clock in the morning, my time, because I know I'll be up. But the cool thing is that it should be on automatic pilot. When you purchase your tickets, the Zoom link will come to you. So it's not like something I really have to do. But sometimes you never know. Someone might send something that's like, oh, you got to do this. So, what that also means is speakers. Speakers, I've sent y'all emails. Go check them because you want to send any types of videos or whatever them things called, PowerPoint presentations, whatever it is that you need that you want. But I want to have it, but you also have it and queue it up yourself. But it's always great to have them in two places just in case your machine don't work. And then if mine doesn't work, then you have it too, and then you can upload it yourself. So that's kind of like what the deal is. It's always best to be prepared. Now, if you guys haven't seen that magazine thing I posted and I was like so done, it is done and it's going to be done. If you see something, it's done. Okay, that's all I'm telling you. It's done. And look, we're operating in excellence at this moment in time. It's the 11th hour. So it's up. It looks really good, but hey, it's going to be good for this time being. This is our first one, and we are definitely moving into next year, it being done by somebody else, right? So that's the goal, as well as the graphics. Because I don't want to necessarily do that, even though I be compelled to want to do it because I just like creating things and making stuff and making it look cute and then looking at it and like, wow, that's cool. Okay, but there's just other things that I will need to be doing. So we'll be looking for folks to be a part of Survive and Thrive that will do graphics and do magazine developments and submissions of people's information, all of those things, administrative things that that just needs to be done. So my thing is tonight is just talking to you guys about Survive and Thrive, but as you can see, my eyes are kind of heavy, so I am going to be going to sleep soon because I'm tired. It has been a long year. And I am definitely glad for Survive and Thrive this fifth year. This is a milestone year, just so that we know, a milestone that you're given when you've been diagnosed with cancer. They give you 5 years to look and wait to see, if cancer will stay at bay, and that before you are considered cancer free. So I have had my annual mammogram, so I've done it. I've gotten the results back, and everything is good. So I no signs of cancer. Although the thing is that what you do want to know is there are still like after effects that happen with once you've done radiation. Because radiation, let's just be realistic. Let's think of like a microwave. Radiation is radiation burning heat that is shot into your body that is burning things from the inside out. Just like a microwave when you tried to cook a chicken and it just did something crazy. But the microwaves and the waves that are not the microwaves, but you know what I'm saying. The radiation waves that are going into your body is burning the cells of the cancer and all the tissue that is around it, to burn away, the cancer and to just burn it up without just setting you on fire. So now the problem with that is that it's not like you go void to no burns. You do get a burn, and the burn is very painful, and it is a burn. And you do get a burn. And I know sometimes in the books and the magazines, they say that, radiation, it's not bad. You might have some slight, as they say, slight color discoloration, maybe for somebody and maybe for however many radiation therapy, radiotherapy sessions they've had. But most folks who have been diagnosed with breast cancer is at least going to get 29 of them, at least. And those are very painful, and your skin will break down and it will burn, and you will have a lot of, you know, discoloration and burns and open skin. And it does happen, it will break down. Some people's skin, of course, as we know, is different from others. So some are can withstand a little bit more and then some can't. So I've seen different things based on the number of radiotherapy sessions that someone has had and compared to the ones that I've had. And again, sometimes your radiotherapy treatment can be different, even though you are getting the radiation um, put onto you to burn away any traces of cancer. And some of them you have targeted radiotherapy, you have more of a spatial radiotherapy, and they usually start out with more of the spatial one where they just kind of burn and up in the surface area, and then they kind of focus in on the specific location of where the tumor was, and that's kind of like where a lot of the burns and the time where the skin breaks down where it comes from. So just kind of knowing and understanding, radiotherapy and how that works, and then too how it does break down the skin. But thriving, don't forget, you're thriving. You're thriving. And for all the folks who have been diagnosed with breast cancer, we know that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we are definitely excited about the fact that we're thriving and that we're celebrating, and we're here to celebrate it and celebrate your win and celebrate your opportunity to definitely thrive. So, again, I'm gonna get going because I need to be up at early. Well, I'm always up early. I said that before, but it's still early to be doing something. 7:15. You're kind of like still walking around in pajamas, but on this time I have to be ready and up and have my computer ready and have everything ready and then stuff ready. So get your tickets. If you get your ticket in the early in the morning at 5, I'll be able to. Well, I don't need to send you nothing because the thing is going to tell you. Now, it will stop. It will stop at 5 in the morning. If you get it before, you're fine. But if you try to get it after, it won't work. Now, there are the next day. The next day's thingy you can do. Actually, yeah, because we got it all the way to the 17th. So, if you coming in on one day or you coming in on the next day, you're fine. You just go ahead and get your tickets and come on in. So I'm gonna go now. Thank y'all for being here. You guys have a wonderful evening and survive and thrive. 5 years
Grammy,
in the
do
making.
you want some tacos? Because Jesse said he didn't want none because he's too full.
Okay, but there's a whole lot of it.
I know, that's what he said. He said, so I gave some, I got some and I gave some to Yum.
Okay, but there's a whole lot of it. You're not eating it all, are you?
No,
Okay.
I only have one,
Oh,
maybe two.
maybe two. Okay. Anyway, we got Coco Melon in the background. We got the Taco Bandit right here asking about the tacos. So we appreciate you guys. And as you can see, this is like real life. Real life, they know where to find me. I am in the closet, okay? I'm in my room in the closet. Because again, normally I'm up front in the front of the house. But I came in here in the closet because I was trying to go live with you guys. But then she come in here talking to me about tacos. Now I made a whole big old plate of meat, right? Big plate. Big old pot, you know. And she's asking, do I want some tacos? Because they are full because they done consumed them in there and then giving some to this one and that one. There's a whole bunch of it. So unless it's like almost gone, which I cannot even imagine how they could all be gone. But anyway, that's what we got over here. So thank all of you guys. Get your tickets. We expect to see you guys there. If we don't see you on the first day, I'll look forward to seeing you on the next day because the cool thing is that the first day is early. It's early. It's Saturday because we want to get it in there so y'all can go and do y'all thing on the Saturday day. But the Sunday is actually going to be at 3:30, 3:30 Eastern Standard Time. Now, for us who are over here on the West Coast, that's 1:30 our time, or is it 12:30? Okay, fine, 12:30 my time. So 12:30 my time here on the West Coast and 3:30 your time on the East Coast. So don't get caught up in the coast to coast. Just be there. Know when you come, and if you're a little late, okay, whatever. But it is 3:30 Eastern Standard, 3:30 to 6:30 Eastern Standard. Okay, 12:30 to whatever 30, 3:30. So 12:30 to 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. So just know what time zone you're in. Okay, it starts at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time because we're honoring our East Coast where we would have been in New York, and that was the goal. Is Survive and Thrive was to be in person, go to different locations in different states. But, the pandemic kind of beat us up, and we're like, okay, we're not doing that right now. And put some strains and constraints on the situation. But we are definitely looking forward to next year, and, what opportunities we have next year. So thank you guys. Talk to y'all later. See y'all in the morning. Bye.